Good morning. It's good to be with y'all again this morning. This is Wednesday, January the 20th, I do believe. Let me double check. Yep, Wednesday, January the 20th. And it is good to be with you again today. Good morning, Mr. John. How are you doing today? But it is great to be with you. This is a big day for our nation. So we need to be in prayer for our nation today. I hope these devotionals, we are studying, we're going through the Daniel plan. And everyone is familiar with Daniel's life, Daniel and his three friends and what they went through. Understand, Daniel went into captivity when he was around 15 years old, from what most Bible scholars believe. And he lived till he is around, I think, he was in captivity they were in captivity for a long time. I think Daniel lived somewhere around 85 years old. But he was in captivity his entire life. And so that means that he lived in a pagan country, in a ruled most of the time by pagan leaders. And Daniel flourished, and he flourished because he trusted God. Now, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. I don't care which side of the aisle you're on. But we as a nation, we need to learn to trust God, and we need to trust God in our individual lives. That no matter what happens, God is in control. I had a gentleman I spoke with just this morning, and he was tormented because of today. And I said, we've survived good presidents and bad presidents, so it really doesn't matter. We will get up each day and go to work and do our thing, and trust God to take care of us. Good morning, Mr. Jason. How are you doing? Our devotional today says, guard your heart. It says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And that's from Proverbs 4:23. It says, when the proverb says, guard your heart, it means guard the part of you where your deepest, most fundamental thoughts and beliefs are stored. That's what the heart signifies in ancient Hebrew culture. The reason for guarding these deepest thoughts is because they determine how you feel, what you do, and therefore how your life goes. If your deepest attitudes are distorted, your life will reflect that. But if your deep beliefs that motivate you are true and good, your life will flourish. We are usually most interested in God changing our circumstances, taking away our suffering, but God is most interested in changing our hearts and actions. That's because who you are and will be for all eternity is shaped primarily not by what happens to you, but by how you respond to what happens to you. And how you respond is shaped by what you think deep down in your heart. So feed your heart plenty of true, good, and loving things, Philippians 4:8, and guard what goes in it. Our food for thought today is your heart is the wellspring from which your life flows. Guard it well. And we do need to guard our heart. Our heart is the seat of our emotions, and we do need to guard that. Most importantly, I think, during these days that we live in, is that we need to understand that who ultimately is in control, that God is in control, that God is preparing us in everything that we go through. No matter what we go through in life, He is preparing us for eternity, to spend eternity with Him. And I tell you that over and over and over again. So I hope and pray that you have a good day today. I hope and pray that we stay positive, that we stay focused on the task at hand, and that we live our lives that people might see Jesus Christ living in us. I'm so thankful for this day, thankful for you. It's Wednesday. Tonight is our first night at church. We go back to delivering meals. Tonight we took a brief break because the COVID numbers were so high, but our positivity percentage is down to around 14%. I want you to pray that positivity rate gets down below 10%. When it gets down below 10%, folks can start visiting their family members in the nursing homes again. And so we need to pray for that, and just pray that God will be in control of everything that happens in our nation. Pray for our country, pray for our leaders, pray for our churches, and just pray that we as a people will do our part to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. You have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.